Tokyo Ghoul reman, that final panel of bloody rabbit showing up. I feel like Touka's gonna make her appearance, it's gonna happen next week. So this was just a really nice chapter, chapter 8 of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Carries on from where we were last week after the big fight, and it basically just rounds up that little section. We basically see Kaneki talking to his ghoul squad, and he's very much displeased with the way that Yuri handled the whole situation. And because of this, he basically strips him of the title of being the leader of the ghoul squad, which I'm not sure if that fact just went like straight over my head, which I thought was a little bit weird for him to have the title of squad leader to begin with, because I thought that was Kaneki, and Kaneki just like reported to Akira or Mado, so I thought that was a little bit weird. But it's nice to see that he's taking charge of the squad and he's actually doing what he's supposed to, and he's like punishing them for acting stupidly. And then he ends up giving the title of squad leader over to, I think, the crazy dude, I think his name's Shirazu, which is a very interesting ploy. And we later learn that he thinks he's got a good mindset about him, because when he's in the case of a battle, he does think about the situational plays around him, and he's not just gung-ho on attacking, which is a bit interesting, especially considering his fighting style. But it's just a very interesting plot. As well as that, you can see there's a bit of breakdown between Yuri and Kaneki because of the fact that he's ghoul, and like Yuri, he wants to like advance in this company, and I think he's still got his mindset in the way it was that we see in the Doves in the original Tokyo Ghoul. They're just ghoul killing like machines. Their whole goal is to kill all ghouls. But it seems like in these 3 years it's advanced a bit, and people are a bit more accepting of ghouls in their squad, or in this case they're just all under like a tight-lipped situation where they just allow Kaneki in because he does have abilities that will help the Doves in the long run, as long as he's mindfucked, that is. And then after that whole scene with the squad and that, we see Kaneki and he goes and talks with Arima. They have like a little fight, and we find out that Kaneki, he knows about his inner self, but he doesn't have any memories from the last 20 years. So he is basically, his mind's completely messed up. This is a completely separate personality, and until he gives in to his old self, he's probably not going to get his memories back. Since he doesn't want to like give in to his old self, I feel like the only way this plot is going to develop is the more original like members from his original group that show up, so the likes of Touka and the likes of Hinami and all that lot, as they show up, the like his voice in like Kaneki's voice inside his head's gonna get louder, and these memories are gonna slowly drip back through. We find out he's got a very, very close relationship with Arima as well as Akira, and he basically considers them to be his mother and father. I'm not sure which words I can believe that are coming out of Sasaki's mouth, because at one point he's saying he's super happy, but he still has the whole classic characteristic of when Kaneki lies, he touches his chin. I'm not sure if you know that, but if you look back, whenever Kaneki lies about something, he has the characteristic of just touching his chin. I think it was his college friend who pointed it out way back when to Touka, and in this he says, "I'm really happy now," and he touches his chin. So I'm not sure what to believe what's coming out of his mouth at certain times, because he feels that he's got a close enough relationship with Arima that whenever he breaks down, Arima's gonna come in and save him. But at the end of the whole talk with him, we find out that he couldn't, like, Kaneki couldn't overcome like this sort of like impending fear and like his own like scared thoughts about his inside voice, because he couldn't tell him about Serpent, because he obviously knows Serpent is Nishiki and they're friends, and he doesn't want to bring it up. But so it's going to be interesting. That's why I think that the more people that come in from his original band of friends and Touka and all that, the more he's going to like question himself and why he's this way now, what happened in the last 20 years to him. So Kaneki's going to be back. It's going to be great. And this chapter ends with Kaneki talking to Akira, and he's basically asking about what's happening with the developments of the Torso case, because obviously Torso got away as well as Serpent, but they're now freely able to investigate the whole situation. So they're finding out, they know where Torso's main base is now, because I'm assuming they traced back like the taxi he was in and all that and found out his home, and a squad is over there investigating. But then all of a sudden Akira gets a phone call as she was going to tell Keneki something important that they found, and we find out that the squad has basically gone down. They've been attacked by the Agiri Tree SS Ghoul rabbit. So we don't know if this is going to be the Touka rabbit or if it's going to be the brother, but from the character design it looks like I'm gonna say it's Touka. I hope it's Touka, because that'll just work with the fact that the more people that come in from Kaneki's old life, the more of his memories are gonna come back. So overall, a really nice chapter. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen next week, because I'm gonna assume that Akira and Kaneki are gonna rush over there and then end up battling this SS rabbit. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of this chapter. I've been Harry. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that great stuff, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.